Let's get this party started. Ah.
Got an old house. It's just one of those houses that has the consumables that we use.
Oh. I didn't start very strong.
You always break the first one. Ted was a high wire guy on the ladders, which is typically not his position.
Y'all trying to push me off of this ladder.
What we want to do is build a light tower table. That's good, Tay.
This is the time to see if you can deliver what you promised.
We need to clear everyone out from underneath it.
Every day, historic buildings are being torn down, and what's inside can be lost or destroyed forever. But not if Mike and Robert get there first. Together, they restore, repurpose, or resell whatever salvage they can find.
The value just keeps going up.
They are the Salvage Dawgs.
Come in. That's my doorbell.
Hey, nice to see you.
Mike Whiteside's good to meet you, man. So we got a consultation with a guy named Nick over that I met here at the shop, and he works for a company, RPAI, and they're developers.
So we have a project in Loudoun County, Virginia called One Loudoun, movie theater and a big park for kids, but we have a little piece of dirt that is just kind of sitting there right now. We had an idea to do some incubator retail with some sea containers. And it's just something new and interesting for people to do. And I have a quick little a rendering here that we've had prepared, and it has this big park, but it's missing something in the middle.
So you need a feature piece.
Like a feature piece that's going to draw something that's lit.
Catches
so
your eye.
Yes.
Everybody looks at it and says, I got to see what that is.
Yes.
So how about, look, I got a lot of posts out there, but I got a lamp post. It's about 15 feet tall. What I'm thinking is a table, but with a light post running through it, and then a nice little light ring on top that has strings of lights going out to the corners, and also lights coming down for the table. I got some ideas, Nick, out here. We just need to walk around the yard. We got an idea of what he's looking for and start shopping. Kind of two pieces right here I'm thinking about. These are reels, cable reels that we got a whole bunch of. So I'm thinking we take this, we modify the center to go on the post, put mounts on 4 points for the light chains to go out.
And also for the table?
And that would be used for the table as well. We'd probably use 2 of these for the table just to give it a little depth and a little strength.
Yeah, Mike went out there and just like farming.
Now, this is an old gas station sign.
You know, things when they ripen finally, that's when it's time.
You just want to make sure that get them when they're ripe, because when they go bad, it ain't good.
You want to harvest at the correct time.
That's right. So we'll do some paperwork here and get it on the table and start working.
All right.
How soon you need this?
Yesterday.
Okay, done. Let's go.
Thanks.
Yo,
Hey, man.
you ready?
For what?
Bluefield, West Virginia.
What's going on there?
House.
House
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I remember. I got so much in my mind.
Okay, I mean, that's on our schedule. We're like going up there. It's nothing great on the outside. Inside's got all those great pocket doors that built in and that weird window upstairs.
Let's go.
And we got, and half a day's wasting, and you're not even packed yet.
I am packed.
Come on.
How do you know I'm not?
Come on, Dawgs. Let's go.
My mother dresses me every day. We're going to Bluefield, West Virginia. Got an old house. A customer of ours bought the house next door, and it was dilapidated and going downhill.
While it wasn't large and it wasn't fancy now, it probably was pretty nice in its day when it was first built.
Let's dog it.
We'll just take the rails as they are. Just chop, chop. Well, we have to stock our shelves with Salvage. M&T, or meat and taters, is it's just one of those houses that has the consumables that we use: the doors, trim, the hardware, plumbing, lighting. We're kind of low on some of those products, so we need a good meat and tater job.
I'm hungry.
Hungry. Oh, there's some cool windows back here, Robert.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh, I like these. There was actually 2 big window sets there with these folding window sashes. Had a great look to them, very unique. If it's eccentric or unique, we're going to keep it.
When we walk in, we're always assessing what needs to be done and where Robert and I can split. You know,
Get away from each other.
each other is pretty much the first thing. Tay and I were going to start on the main floor, work on the 3 sets of pocket doors.
Yeah. Let's get this party started.
And Robert and his crack team are going to go up to the upper floors and start working down.
On the delicate stuff, the
Delicate,
intricate.
The stuff that takes small, delicate tools.
The windows, first step was to open them, try to get them open so we could work from the inside out. Ted to work on the outside with a ladder. He got a ladder spotted. And I knew we were going to use that ladder later on. That's called planning.
You know, you lose sleep like that.
I can't get this window open. It's a problem.
They were a little tough to get out.
Uh-oh.
That's something you don't see every day.
I meant to, though. Kinda. Really would have preferred to do that a different way.
Why stop now? There we go.
Well, if we sell these doors for pocket doors again, then it's nice to have the original trim. If you don't sell it for that, you can use it for upcycle projects.
It's perched on top of the side pieces, isn't it? Oh,
What happened, brother?
I broke it. I didn't start very strong. I think I snapped the first 2 pieces of trim that I was working on, but you knew exactly how to coach me through.
You always break the first one. That's how you do it. From experience, that's what, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Break the first one just to see how it's going to go.
I guess they say you become a lot like your dad eventually, right?
I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's all right.
You just kind of got to go, eh.
There's more. All right, I'm gonna redeem myself on this one.
The house has got some parts that we're saving. All right, let's go on that side door. These doors, they're at least $1,200 per set. I think the small set will sell as a set of pocket doors. The rest of them, I think, will probably be used for projects. That's a hell of a headboard right there.
Heck yeah. Or a conference table.
Really reflective. Maybe some sash windows up here we could get. I went upstairs into the attic, which was uber creepy. Have mercy. A bird skeleton. They had these 4 original sash windows. Super cool looking. Each pane is individually cut, right? So that adds value to it rather than one big pane. So yeah, we just got 4 of them.
I love ladders. If I can hold on to something, I'm
Yeah.
good. All right, I got to clean up the work zone a little bit.
Yeah.
So we peeled all the metal, splayed all the metal off of it, and then took the Sawzall to the perimeter and started thinking safety.
All right, we got 2 guys on the outside to tend. We're gonna pry out the bottom, set it on the ladder, and then slide it down the ladder after we get it free.
What's the over-under of this thing taking me out to an early death?
He's got a line on it.
Yeah? Okay.
I think
Ted was a high wire guy on the ladders, which is typically not his position.
He stepped up.
He
though.
did step up.
I'm trying to
to
give
his-
him a place, you know, to really spread his wings.
to really work through his neurosis. Right, here we go, guys.
Mike, you got that rope tight, right?
If it gets out of control, dive.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. All right.
Yeah, it's coming.
keep it down, Ted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Y'all trying to push me off of this ladder.
No, you're just good. There's nothing you need to do, Ted. All you're doing is staying under it.
I'm good.
Just stay under it, Ted.
All you gotta
We really had the load between the 3 of us, the line. It wasn't too much of a lead.
They just slid down the ladder.
Pretty much the way the plan was drawn up.
All right, we're letting go here.
All right.
Okay.
Man, y'all are doing something. I was a bit nervous, but you know, I trust Robert and Mike. You know, they've never dropped anything too heavy on me, and but I mean, it's still a little. I mean, you just never know with this job.
Heavier. Everybody was doing their job. Something about the last couple of months. I mean, we've been hitting on all cylinders. It's good.
Woo!
Well, we came in late, and we got a lot done.
It's a good-looking window. There weren't any big surprises today, none at all.
So we're gonna come back in the morning, pull out the built-in, couple of lights. We'll scour it one more time for some left leavings.
Yeah.
And then we'll get home early tomorrow.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth. Oh, hey! I'm just eating what you pushed out there.
What we want to do is build a light tower table.
There it is.
There's a lot to do, and you just have to systematically start crossing things off the list to get this thing done.
Right there.
Well, we got a little bit left to do this morning. So Tay and I are going to work on the doors.
Grayson and Ted and I are gonna take that built-in out, and then we'll clean up whatever's left laying around, and we'll load it in the truck, and we'll get out of here. This top
Above.
should just pry out this way, so work from the top out.
The built-in was really nice, and I really wanted to get a fresh start on it without doing any damage to it. Mike was kind enough to leave me alone on it. It's good.
And Tay and I could have taken it out on the first day. We're going like, you know, let them guys have some fun.
So we got the top out. Once we got that out, it was nice and clean. The bottom a little bit more difficult. It's always tough when something's tucked into an alcove like that. And we want to get it out in one piece, not in the many pieces they put it in there with.
Gonna see if this does anything.
Oh, hey!
It did.
Hey.
Wait, whoa, what?
I'm just eating what you pushed out there.
What I do?
It came right at me.
Oh, look out, Robert.
We finally got on the same page into action, and we achieved
Success.
perfect success.
Oh,
What? Oh, perfect.
It's in great shape, great shape. Lay it down.
That thing is worth some money. It's
And
a
actually,
beautiful cabinet.
We've put the bottom back on
Yeah.
since, and we've added a beadboard back.
Oh, you've already done that? Mm-hmm. You did it at the shop?
We are killing it over there.
That's awesome.
All right, picture this. It's the last hour of Thanksgiving dinner, and you've had 20 people picking at the turkey, right? But you still want to go back for thirds. That's what this is.
We had been efficient to that point. It's kind of at the end of the day, you're looking like, well, I got a tool in my hand. That light fixture's worth taking.
well, there you go.
We were just running out the clock.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Look what he's won.
Yeah, that's stained glass right there.
We made quick work of what was left. Worked out so good. Everybody was doing exactly what they were supposed to do. Loaded up,
Strapped up.
down the mountain.
Had to reglue one joint.
Hey guys,
Really. Hey, man.
Hey, Mike.
got some wood here.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I got a project. Has to do with a group of developers up in Northern Virginia. They want something really cool for a pop-up venue. Okay, it's a community area.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is build a light tower table.
Ooh.
Yeah, out of a
Cool.
post.
Right.
That has a table incorporated into it.
Okay.
And a light ring on top. So let me draw just a concept on the board, and then
Yeah.
we'll kind of go to the shop and figure it out.
Cool.
All right? So the post is going to be about 17 feet tall. okay? First thing we're gonna do is install the lower ring to hold the table. We're gonna mount the upper ring, which we call the light ring, and then affix the pendant drop lights. See what I got in mind?
I think so.
All right, let's go to the metal shop. I'm gonna show you what the client has picked out for this job, okay?
Cool.
It needed to be straight up and down, it needed to be strong. So upon examining the base, we realized it was fairly well compromised.
We have to cut the compromised stuff off the bottom and attach the good part of the light pole to a plate.
I gotta start working on the wood. I'm gonna put this wood in the pie shapes of the wheel. Now you'd think that each one of these pies were identical, and they weren't. Every one was different. So I made templates for them all. So had a real nice geometric pattern that was functional.
I don't think we wasted any time.
We can see the elevation too.
There's a lot to do, and you just have to systematically start crossing things off the list to get this thing done.
Yeah.
All right. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over and finish up that. You guys, obviously got a lot more welding to do, and then I'll be ready to hand over my spoke there in a few minutes, and you can start on that.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's
so.
go back over the wood.
All right.
You can do it there. See you. Thanks, guys.
Fly it in upright.
All right, that's good, Tay.
This is the time to see if you can deliver what you promised.
All right, we need to clear everyone out from underneath it. Okay.
We're heading up to Ashburn, Virginia, which is near Leesburg, to a place called Loudoun.
Loudoun County Parkway.
We've done some big installs before, and it's kind of like this is the time to put your money where your mouth is.
Nick!
Hey.
Hey, brother.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
What's up, man?
Tay,
Good to
Wow.
see you again.
Yes.
what do you think?
It's amazing.
It looks a little abstract sitting on the side here, but what we're ready to do is once your electrician addresses the hookup,
All right.
and then we'll do that here on the trailer. We'll just pick it up, set it in place, and start stringing lights and put the bling on.
Let's do it.
Fly it in upright.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going through my mind at this point. I mean, are our bolt holes going to line up with the studs that the engineer cast into the concrete? Are the electricians prepared? This is the time to see if you can deliver what you promised.
We had a boom truck with a 65-foot crane on it. We had to do the math because we had a center point, we had a drop point. We had to make sure that we could get it off the trailer and then drop it into place. All right, that's good, Tay.
All right, we need to clear everyone out from underneath it.
It went like clockwork. Once it was standing up, then you can really see its majesty.
Eagle has landed.
I mean, it looks amazing. Just thinking about how it all started, giving them a call and saying, hey, I got this idea for something, and they've delivered.
We wanted this thing to be kind of plug and play. We deliver it, all they have to do is hook it up.
It's okay.
We're responsible for stringing out the light cables from each of the four corners to the cedar post.
Can't you just see it? It's all coming together.
We had to install the pendant lights, and we got it done.
Okay.
Bring the cornhole. We had a couple of surprises to bring them, which they had commissioned.
Wow.
From the actual side of a train car.
We made the coolest set of cornhole boards I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, we took some of that train car graffiti metal, we turned it into a double set of cornhole boards with included beanbag holder and cup holders.
Oh!
Genuine vandalism turned yard games.
Well, it's kind of vandal art. Guys,
Yeah, it's
you
it.
did a
tired.
great job.
Let's
I'm
hear it.
tired. What do you think, Nick?
I love it. I love it.
Well, we want to come
Did a
back
great
and
job.
partake of the festivities when that opens up.
I know. Black Dog Salvage right there.
Oh,
You know, what-
you drafted me already. We'll talk about it.
That's a great job.
Never
Thank
seen
you
it
so
with chairs,
much.
man. It looks awesome.
We're looking forward to doing some more work with
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeehaw.
You know, we had an action-packed week starting in Bluefield, West Virginia.
Yep, we got a bunch of good pocket doors.
Awesome pocket doors and also some really unique articulated windows.
Built in was awesome. And,
Built in, it's all pulled out. We put it back together,
Do it.
and then that fantastic build.
That thing was stellar. I mean, it's a real head turner. So, yeah, we had a lot of fun this week. Worked real hard because it was a lot of work.
Yeah, one end of the state to the other. Awesome, we covered it.